Hi, it's Brandon, your commissioner and future 2013 champion of the Bear Fantasy Football League. I just wanted to take this opportunity to explain to you all why I am the champion of this league and why I'm far superior than everyone, even the people in the playoffs at this moment. So let me start at the bottom with Adam Davis's team. Adam Davis, I invited him to this league because he said he really wanted to play, and then after his horrendous defeat week 1 to Tom, he stopped playing entirely. He would occasionally update his lineup when I would remind him, but he really just stopped, and it just became so easy to play him when he would only have 2 active players. So I'm not going to give him much time, and I'm just going to move on to Scorinator, which is Dave, Nathan's dad. Dave did alright. He really didn't have a very good drafting year. So when his projections really weren't that high, he did have a couple upsets. I think he actually beat me once, but I beat him the second time. He just really wasn't, it wasn't his year. It just wasn't your year, Dave. Next we have our former champion, Adam Roberts, who has the trophy right now, but really after his performance in this league, he needs to ship that off ASAP. He was talking a lot of trash during the draft. It didn't really happen this year. He's 8th place. He's not even close to the standings and the getting into the playoffs. He's a win behind. It just didn't click. Aaron Rodgers definitely didn't save him this year at all. So I'm looking forward for you. You can just go ahead and send that to me now so it gets here once it announces that I'm the champion, since it's inevitable. I really don't have much of a competition this year. So we're just going to go on to Jeff, my brother. Did exponentially better than last year, considering he he lost his password after the second week and didn't set any lineup. So he definitely did a lot better. He ended up just missing the playoffs. So he did well. This is technically his first year, so I'll give him credit for that and say he did well. I'm not gonna bash a first year fantasy football player because I'm a nice guy. I'm a good winner. I'm a good champion, and I want you guys to remember that next year when I'm also still the commissioner and champion. So just remember that. I'm still good. At least I'll have Jeff's vote. Then we will go on to Lauren Huck, who chose or had a good team, and she actually offered me a trade at the very beginning for RG3 for any one of her players. I should have taken that trade because he's done horrible, but that just shows, Lauren Huck's pick. She just picks people based on how they look and not their skill, which is obvious by the fact that she only got into the league by 13 points. She only got to playoffs by 13 points. So anyway, I'm already beating her. She's doing less than projected. I'm going to win this week. She's going to get destroyed, and I'm sorry I had to be the one to kick you out, but I'm not really sorry. Next we have Tiffany. Tiffany did alright this season, but she actually did worse than last season, because last season I had to hold her hand and literally drag her through every single week. I would have to answer all of these questions, yada, 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 and I decided not to do that, and it really reflects. I mean, I was essentially playing her team for her last year, which is why she got to second place. And then this year, when she's not, she's just going to, the best she can do is move on to next week and then get beaten. Or actually, the best she can do is make it to championships, and then I'm just going to have to beat her. And, that's no fun. So I would actually appreciate it if my mother or Nathan beat her so I don't have to be the one to do it. So if you guys could do that for me, I would appreciate it. Next is my mother, who I've never beaten before until this season when I destroyed her both times I went up against her. I hope I don't have to defeat her. I don't really see her making it that far. She's got a lot of spirit, but spirit only gets it so far. Next we have the commissioner and future champion. Like I said, I just want you guys to remember that I'm a humble champion, and you guys put up a really good fight. Not really a hard fight, but it was entertaining. So I appreciate that. And then next we have Rat Pack Tom. Actually did really well this year, considering he got like last place last year, which makes me think that my mom might have actually drafted and set his lineup this year because he actually got into playoffs, which is like a miracle, and he had a really good draft. And then he had some injuries and stuff like that. And I will be going up against him next week because he has a bye this week. So I just want, Tom, I just want you to know I'll see you in a couple weeks in Arizona, and I love you, and I'm sorry that I had to be the one to kick you out of the playoffs and ruin your championship, but I don't want that to ruin our vacation. You know, I still want us to have like a loving family vacation. So just know that I'm sorry, and I feel really bad about it. And then finally, we have Nathan, my roommate, who's had a really good season this year. A lot of people would call it luck, and just having a really easy schedule. I mean, for the first like 10 games, everyone was beating him for best points against, but you know, some can say it's just luck. A lot of people would agree. Most people would agree. But I'm glad he's at the top. And one of my favorite bonding moments from last season was when you would lay on your bed and just cry by how bad your team was and how often you got defeated. So I wanna bring those memories back. So when I beat you in the championship, um, I want to see you cry, and then I'm going to get the trophy from Adam Roberts, and I'm going to put it somewhere where you can see it, so that you'll be able to see what it's like to be a champion. And maybe, 4 or 5 years down the road, when you have a lot of practice and are able to beat me in a championship, you might get it, and I might let you get it so that you can have that feeling, and I just want you to know that. So, this is just a message from your commissioner and future champion, just letting you all know that it's been a great year, and I hope you all have fun. Thanks.